Thank God. That took forever. What show up on the screen? Hey. I hope people show up. It took me a while. I had issues. I had to hit the refresh button. Hey, Chassie. Oh. Another truck. Hey. Oh. Chassie, I added you as a moderator, like we talked about last night. So there we go. It's going to give people a chance to show up. So I had some comment today that on my mind went blank. Hold on. On heck. What's it called? Freaking Casey Anthony. Her daughter. Fucking I can my Kaylee. Okay, my mind went blank. Sorry. So it's hot in here. Someone commented, well, all that stuff already came out. You didn't tell me anything that wasn't already known. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know any of it. If there's nothing else to be told, there's nothing else to be told. So that's why I kind of don't like doing those ones. Just waiting for people to get here. Okay. Hopefully they will show up. That's okay. That's why I don't like to do cases. Like, people think I go and research and crap, and I don't. I didn't know anything about her case. So, oh well. Who cares? I know. But I knew I was going to get comments like that. And actually, I was watching that one tarot reader, the guy that likes all the pink Antidide or whatever. I saw that he did one 2 years ago, and I clicked it just to see if we kind of got some information. I didn't watch it all the way, but he got the moon card, which I guess means that we already know everything. There's not anything more to talk about that we don't already know. So Spirit's just going to give, whatever they give. So I don't know. I had just wanted to do it. I thought it would be a good one to do, but that's why I don't like doing the ones that, that are out there and that people know a lot about, because they assume that I know about it. I don't know. Like, back then, I wasn't into true crime. I didn't have my gifts, or I wasn't opened up to them yet. I had just had my son. My son is the same age. So he was like 3, and that's what I was paying attention to. So, I didn't watch the trial. I didn't do anything. I don't know anything about it. So it's all right. I'm like, you must be new here to know that I do this all the time. And so I'm hoping people will show up, because I'm getting a little freaked out right now. But my internet's due tomorrow, and if I don't pay it, I won't be doing these lives. So that's basically why I decided to do one today, that and, feed my kiddos. For some reason, I usually have readings all the time, but for some reason this last week I have not had any. So I've been really working on trying to build my channel and grow my channel so that I don't just focus. I don't know. It depends on how I feel after this. Someone else wanted me to do a different one. Hey, get out of there! Hold on one second. Wow, you guys are supposed to be the good dogs. Get out! Zeus! What the heck, man? I only left you guys out because you're the good dogs. Stay out of this shit. Stay out of stuff. Sorry, I put all my trouble dogs away and left the good ones out. What do? Get into the cupboard. Figures. So, someone wants me to do, what is her name? Candy Green or something like that. So I might do that one. I don't know. I have to see how I feel. I'm trying to do a live case every night, or every other night, or whenever I can, because like I said, I'm trying to grow my channel, and doing that, I actually have more watches than normal. So that's what I'm trying to do, because my channel is monetized. Besides working on more cases, obviously, because I can get more done that way. Yeah, it's a new one. Someone wants me to work on that one. I've had a couple people tell me they want to work on it. I already started picking stuff up about it after they asked me. So I don't know. We're just going to see. I am going to do Madeline McCain, though. I just don't know if I'm going to do anything tonight. It's like super hot in my house. The air conditioner is going, but it's like doesn't work very well. So it's still 85 in here, but it would be a lot hotter without it, I guess. But yeah. So hi. But tonight I wanted to do something a little different. Maybe I could get more done if I have more people show up. But I don't know. Maybe I should have done the case and readings at the same time. I don't know. But I'm going to have to keep doing these lives like this until whatever. But, Sunday fun days, I do the 20 for 20. I'm offering discounts on all my readings. But I need to do this so that if I don't get my internet paid, I won't be here for the rest of the week until I figure this out. So, that's why I did it early. I'm not a fan of doing it early. I only left out my good dogs and tried to put the troublemakers away, and then they've already been troublemakers, which is weird because that dog usually doesn't do crap. So why he's into my cupboard, I don't know. So I'm hoping so, because like I said, if I don't get that paid, I won't be on live, because they gave me till tomorrow. I called and asked for extra time. I thought I would have it by the 17th, and I don't. So if I don't get that paid, I won't be coming on live. I won't be doing anything. I don't know what I'll be doing. I had the most horrendous thing happen yesterday. So I ran out of hay. I had to ask my mom for like $10 because I only had half of it. And I went to Tractor Supply because my regular place was closed, and that place was by my mom's. And so I went in there and went to get Bermuda, and they didn't have any. And I was like, oh crap, my goats have nothing to eat. And so they had like the little compressed bells that are super expensive, and they only last me like a few days because it's not even a half a bale of hay. And they have Timothy. Damn, that thing was $27. My mom I had exactly $27, and then I'm like, well, crap, what am I going to do about the middle of the week? So I feel like I wasted it, but it was like I didn't have a choice. So that kind of was sucky. Bad luck for yesterday. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and try to start. Hopefully more people will come in. We have 8 right now, but since it's not a case, we don't have a lot like normal, which kind of sucks. But what I'm doing today is a little different than what I've been doing before. I want to do the pendulum. Pendulum, I'm like, I feel it's accurate. I mean, for the most part. Everything can depend on free will. So pendulum is yes and no questions, but I always notice that when I work with the pendulum and I'm doing the answers to the questions, I also get answers along with that, whatever the pendulum gives me. So the pendulum will give me an answer, and I will get the extra information. That's how it's always happened to me in the past. So the pendulums are $5. Unless, I give a lot of information with the yes and no question. And then if you want to donate more, you can. I also do the intuitive guidance and the mediumship if anybody wants to do that. And if I don't get anybody on here, then I don't know. Super chat's great. The problem with super chat is I can't get super chat right now. You have to have a certain amount, which I don't have. So, but of course at the same time, and I can't get it till I get the code or something that they sent me that I have to put in. So thinking about doing YouTube membership, but I don't know. It's like the same as Patreon, so I don't know. I don't know if it would be a good thing to do or not. You guys have to tell me what you think. I'm gonna be getting a table thanks to one of my subscribers, and so I'm gonna start doing cards and then channeling guidance. Not like regular card readers, because you all know I don't really work with them, and it's too hard to memorize everything or know how the story goes. But I'll probably do pick of cards and also, a couple cards, and then channel information off that card or channel information for that card is what I'm hoping to do. Spirit keeps showing me to do that, but I've never done it before, so that's going to be very interesting. We're going to have to see how that goes. So that'll be coming up soon too. But yeah, what you would do is stay out of there. Crazy ass. What we would do is send a donation, and then I'll do the reading, depending on whatever the donation is. For mediumship, I work off of names. For intuitive guidance, it's questions. And then we have the pendulum. Like I said, pendulum, $5, but I get extra information. So that's what we're doing today. Keeping in mind that any kind of intuitive guidance, information can be past, present, or future. Symbolic have multiple meanings. Spirit often uses references or experiences to try to explain what they're talking about. It can be a little bit like charades. So that I like to say for mediumship so that people understand. If you do something like that, just validate it in the in the comment section as I go along. Same thing with intuitive guidance, only, intuitive guidance, psychic readings, anything like that is basically based on your free will. So although spirit will give the best guidance and what's most likely to happen, everything else depends on free will and the choices that people make. Like, nothing is set in stone. So you guys have to remember that when it comes to any kind of psychic reading and whatnot. So yeah, there's that. But I haven't really done any pendulums on here before. I usually just do readings. I thought I could get more done that way if anybody shows up. And I didn't want to go live in my group because it's just a pain in the ass to hold the phone and do that. People, they should be subscribed here if they're in the group anyways. If they're not, then I don't know. I came on early for that reason. So hopefully, I don't know. Freaking out over stuff right now. I need new clients. That's one reason I'm trying to grow everything. My TikTok's not growing. Which is weird because I have enough subscribers that they should be able to subscribe to TikTok, and I would be able to do lives on there. So I don't know what is going on. I'm trying not to be stressed out about things right now because I'm on the last day of food for the pets, and like I said, tomorrow they're going to shut off my internet and I won't be live anymore. If that happens, I'm totally screwed. So that's one reason why I decided to try to do this today instead of a case right away. And again, I have plenty of time to do personal readings if you guys want. I'm doing my old pricing. So unless it's on Sunday, unless you want to schedule on Sunday, which at this point, I'll do a 20 for 20 instead of just on Sunday at this point. So that's 20 minutes for $20. You can, schedule with me through my email, thepsychicsleuth at gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook or Instagram. I would do a 20 for 20 at this point. I dropped everything else down to my old prices, which is, 45 for 30 minutes, which is super cheap, apparently. So, yeah. Anybody wanting a reading? Otherwise, I don't know what to talk about unless you guys want to discuss. Oh, I'm doing a development class. Actually, I have one of the people that's in it, Tina, is actually in the class already. So, gourmet part, I don't know what that means, Judy. But I'm offering developmental classes if anybody wants to develop and grow their gifts. I have one person and I need more. I had a bunch interested and then I don't know what happened. So I do have that happening, and we will make a time and date that works for everybody that joins that. It's a 4-week class, $20 a week, but payment, for the whole class is due at the beginning. Make sure people show up. I did a class before, and all my people were pretty happy with it. They were doing readings by the end of the class. So I think it really opened them up a lot. And I think they learned a lot. According to them, they did. And it's just fun to get together and talk spiritual stuff and do things like that. So that would be done through Zoom or whatever I can do. So it's right there at the top. If you look at the pinned, it's in the description box, but it's also at the top. It's pinned to the top right there. I think you can find me under Psychic Sleuth or RachelleLapham. Should be there, but it's all at the top. And if you guys do join the Psychic Sleuth group, if you're not already in it, make sure that you answer the questions. Okay, sounds good. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let me just clear while you do that. Well, like I said, I would do a 20 for 20 now, or I was trying to do discounts. So back to my previous prices before the new year, it was 45 for 30 minutes and 85 an hour. My regular prices are 65 for 30 and 110 an hour. So it's quite a discount. Everybody told me I wasn't charging enough, so that's why I went up at the beginning of the year, plus inflation and all that crap. So if you want that, you can just message me or email me. And if you're part of the group, it's easy to find me. Just click on my name. Thank you, Chastity. Chastity's my new one of my new moderators. She offered to do that. So nice of her. Because a lot of my moderators, I don't know where they are these days. They're just busy. Same thing with my team. I don't know where they are these days. They're just busy. So I've been trying to follow what Spirit's telling me to do. So all these new things that you're seeing from me is all Spirit guided. All of the cases that I say, oh, I'm going to do, that's all Spirit guided. They're really trying to help me. So I'm trying to do what they want me to do. Because I know they know better than I do, right? Rachel, I am more than happy to send testimonials if you would like. It depends on what kind of reading. Everybody, I mean, for the last 10 years, I've had nothing but good reviews. People when it's mediumship, they feel like they are talking to their loved ones. I give validation, things I couldn't know. So that's how the mediumship will go. Intuitive guidance, it works off of questions. So any questions that you have, I would give guidance, but keeping in mind that you still have, people have free will to make changes. With the intuitive guidance is kind of like a psychic reading, but I call it intuitive guidance because it feels more like guidance. So if you want to schedule that, I have time this whole week. Can get me on the Psychic Sleuth at gmail.com. You can email me there, or you can just find me on Instagram under the Psychic Sleuth, or Facebook. My mind went blank. What's going on with me? Facebook, if you go to the Psychic Sleuth podcast, you can find me through there. Okay. Yeah, I did. I forgot all about that. She came to me about a missing persons, and I said they were at the state line, and they were found at the state line. So that was pretty cool. I had a feeling they were going to be found too. That's why I wasn't like. The other missing person that I helped find, she was another runaway, and we were hoping that something would come out. Oh, really? In the hotel by the church. Wow, I didn't know that part. That's amazing. Thank you for that validation, because I didn't hear any more really about it. That, just like the other one, I helped them find a runaway basically, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna tell everybody." But then when they found her, like, she didn't want to talk about it, and they didn't want to release anything. So I'm like, "Oh, that's great. That's okay. Whatever. I'm glad she's home safe." But basically, I led them to where she was seen a couple days before, and I had the area. No one was looking there. So runaways are a little bit harder, but obviously can do it. But that's cool. I didn't know that there was a hotel in the church and everything, like I said, but that's awesome. Thank you for that validation. Yeah, no, I understand. Cool. Well, thank you for that. I'm glad. So Tina, do you want to just email me or message me on Facebook and we will schedule your reading? Does that sound good, Tina? Just get a hold of me and we'll schedule your reading. Okay, perfect. You have me on Facebook, right? I can't remember. Everybody has different names on here. I don't know if you're the Tina that's in my class or not. Okay. Yeah, just message me on there. That way we can schedule. We can probably do it this week if you want. All right, Judy. So I'm gonna work off a picture for this missing person, or I mean a name. I'm gonna work off a name, but if you can, if it's somebody I can look up the picture, if I can pull up the picture. Oh, I know who he is. I mean, I don't know anything about the case, but I was actually gonna work on that case a lot of different times. It just never worked out because I've gotten that name Kevin a lot. So I'm gonna just pull up his picture because I feel like I get a better connection when I do that. Okay. I'm not gonna look at anything about the case. You guys know I don't like to know nothing. Someone sent me something about the candy case today and they started telling me stuff. I said, stop. Don't tell me anything else. I don't want to know. So I'm gonna just pull him up. And you guys don't forget, if you haven't followed me on Patreon, it's $1 a month if you want to do that. Right now I have 2 Ted Bundy readings, and the link is in the description box. And I don't know what I'm going to do next. I might do one more, but I'm not sure. I might move on. I know people wanted validation, so I might do a validation thing on that too. But yeah, don't tell me a lot. Just try to validate anything that I say. I know a lot of people have actually asked me to work on him. I'm only one person and I just haven't. It's hard, you know. Because usually when I do missing person cases, I put a lot of time into it, like days, like trying to find a location. So these live readings are kind of hard because I'm not taking the time to really try to find the area, you know. But at least I'm getting something on the case. Nguyen. Images. Okay, I'm just going to look at that picture and work on that. Okay. If that one doesn't work, I'll go to another one. Oh. I'm using crayons because my pens keep running out. So we're going to try crayons today and hope it works. It should. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's still doodling. I know, because that dog will eat them. I'm telling you, my dogs let me know when there's a UPS or whatever here, and there is no PS have come here today. I not even heard a truck come down. They usually honk. I hope they didn't send it to the wrong place or put it in my mailbox or something. I don't know. I know. Because, I wish you had messaged me or before I got on live. I would have ran out there, but I don't think so. Oh, yeah, you're right. This is for entertainment purposes only. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is only alleged and psychic medium impressions. I'm glad that you told me that. I don't know why I forget to do that on here, because I usually have it all typed up and I remember, you know. It's okay. I'm sorry if they're out there. Hopefully, because you know what they did last time? They took a box and I had cat food and they put it on the inside with my dog there. Who does that? I'm like, just put it on the outside of the fence. Why are you putting it inside the fence where the dog's right there? You know she's going to get into it. It's food. I didn't think they were that crazy because I was in the shower that day. But all my dogs bark. So that's what I'm saying. Even my dogs outside haven't barked. So... just trying to connect. Hang on a second. Yeah, you can definitely validate, but don't give me extra. And last time we had somebody giving intuitive stuff, their own intuitive stuff. Can anybody validate if this kid, I want to call him a kid because I feel like he's young. If he was in college or some kind of schooling or something like that. I keep picking up college or something around him. Okay. Did he go missing anywhere like by the university or college that he was at? Because that's pretty strong around him for some odd reason. Okay. I don't really know why, but that's maybe he just was, I don't know. But the university or college or school or whatever is very strong around him for some odd reason. I'm getting a headache and my ear is kind of hurting. I'm also seeing a river. I also see him walking for some reason. Does that make sense? Okay. I get the word plans, so I don't know if he had plans to go somewhere or something like that, or where he was walking to. Do you know if he had plans to go somewhere specifically? He just says the word plans. Okay. Well, he said he had plans to go somewhere. That's what I'm picking up, the word plans. Oh, they keep showing me the river, oddly, and I don't really know why. Sometimes that's location, but... and they keep showing me the river and and it's like an overpass over the river and the river banks. And I also hear the word park. Do you know if he has a sister or someone that's like a sister? I don't know why. Sorry. I don't know why I just heard the word sister. Problem with doing this early. Her. Okay. I don't know if they were close or she's like been the one to. I don't know. There's something more about his sister. I just don't know what it is yet. Maybe he's worried about her or something. Oh, I see. Okay. So she was gonna go pick him up and he wasn't there. Okay. So that must be why he's talking about the sister. Okay, it makes sense. We keep being taken back to the damn river for some odd reason. He just says vanished. He's been saying that to me lately. Like into thinner. No, I haven't gotten a name yet. Names are hard to get, especially of rivers and places. So I mostly get descriptions. They just keep showing it to me though. I know there's an overpass that goes over it. What I'm struggling to see is what happened. Some odd reason. Like if anybody was involved or, you know, if this was foul play or what. No. There's something coming in about money. I don't know if he owed someone or something like that. Um, was he walking in kind of a bad part of town or something? So I keep getting okay. Well, I keep getting something about like gangs or something like that in this area. I don't know, did he carry cash on him at all? Okay. Cuz I feel like maybe he was robbed. Is the way it comes in because he keeps showing me his wallet. Um and they keep showing me like gang type people. um something in my ear. It feels like he was almost kind of picked on or picked out because I don't know, he was walking. Okay, so I'll just try to explain what I'm getting. It was just like it feels like he was walking in a bad part of town and he ran into some unsavory characters is what it feels like. Is there a lot of gang activity in that area or some bad people? Because I'm getting the reference to two guys and they look African American to me, and I feel like it was maybe even partial for his ethnicity as well. But I keep seeing them taking the wallet and going through the wallet. So it was one of those things like I hear like wrong place, wrong time is the way it comes through. I get them Josiah, which is like you can hear that. Josiah. Now, when I get names, it can be connections, or it can be the person, or it can be even another case. But okay. So was it nighttime when he went missing? Because it's like I see him walking, and then I see these two guys like come out of the shadow, kind of like how you would see in a movie, like they were gonna rob him or they were gonna do something to him. I don't know if they saw him in the bar or what. Okay, so because it's dark outside, so that's what I'm saying. I feel like he ran into some unsavory characters, and he keeps showing me his wallet. So I don't know if they were after his money, but then he's also talking about his ethnicity. As to why that he was like a target. Okay. These guys look like African Americans and they look like very similar in looks. I feel like they got really short hair, or at least one of them does. Maybe almost bald. And I don't know, like, if he had drank a little bit and he was a little tipsy and maybe they offered him a ride home or something. There's a mention of a car, so I don't know if maybe they were offering him a ride home and then they were acting all nice and stuff, but they ended up basically robbing him and killing him is the way that it's sort of is the way it's kind of coming across. Okay. It's like weird. I don't know if it's supposed to be symbolic or what of like him like coming out of the shadows being like, hey dude, because there's a mention of a car, of like maybe him getting into a car or them saying they're gonna give him a ride, but I feel like he was played is the word I get. I hear he was played. I don't know. I can't tell you anything I'm not getting. I don't know. They just feel like bad dudes, and I don't know if they're connected to gangs or if I'm just picking up the gang activity in the area. It's possible I could be doing that as well. But he says the word murdered, so I feel like um I get two guys. I definitely know one's African American and he's got like short hair. Um it's almost like they offered to give him a ride and then trying to see the guys better because I'm not really seeing them very well. That Josiah came in pretty clear, and it's not like a, Ted or Tim, or you know what I mean. So it's got to connect somehow. I keep getting like Brad or Bradley too. Well, there's some kind of like gang activity or bad area. Like, remember, things come in symbolic, so and these guys could be connected to a gang or connected to some unsavory people, which I feel they are. They're like trouble, like hoodlums is the word I hear. Troublemakers. Okay, so I think they're both African American. I feel like they were I feel like they were acting like they were being nice to him and stuff, and then I think he got in the car with them is the way it comes across. The one guy's got a bigger nose. I keep wanting to put like a thick nose on the end on, like a bigger, rounder nose right here. I think the other guy's a bigger guy. This one looks skinny. The other guy's bigger than he is. Shows me they carry guns in their waistband because he's lifting up his waistband and there's a gun there. Yeah, don't tell me who you think is involved. I'm just going to tell you what I get and hope that it fits because that's not how it's coming across, okay? What's coming across is these two unsavory characters pretending to be his friends, pretending maybe they want to give him a ride or help him out or something. And I feel like they keep showing me his wallet, so I feel like he was robbed. Okay? So, and I don't see these guys in the bar, weirdly. But they could have been, but they're not showing me that. It's okay. Like, I know people want to think that they know and all that, and they could be right, but this is what I'm getting. And it's definitely two guys is what he keeps showing me. African Americans. The car, I don't know. I don't really know what the car is. It's weird. I'm getting like a regular car, like older, and then I get an SUV, so I don't really know I'm getting both. Kind of odd. Hold on 1 second. I hate that. I don't know. I know you guys are probably thinking that, things got a little rough with the bouncer at the bar, pissed him off, maybe hit him and hurt him, but it's not. Unless he looks like what I'm describing, but the way that it comes across is like I see these two guys step out of the shadows. So whether they were in the bar before or like I said, I get hoodlums, troublemakers, unsavory characters is what I want to call them. Also get Jordan. And I think he was either put in or near that river because that keeps coming up. And I think it would be the river closest to where he went missing from. I definitely feel two, guys. I definitely feel two. Because they show me, you know, these guys carry guns in their waistband. That's what they show me. He's lifting up his shirt. He's got a gun in his waistband. And I don't know if he was shot. I'm trying to get. I know he was beat up. He couldn't really fight back. Because he was so out of it. And I think, like, it's weird when he's in the car, he's like, ugh, you know, like, just acting kind of drunk. And I see these guys, like, look at each other like they already knew what they were going to do. I saw him as a target. I hear the word target. This river that I'm getting doesn't really flow a lot. It's like I'm standing up over the bridge looking down and it's like still water, murky water, muddy water. Hey, Roscoe. Yeah. Sorry, Roscoe's gotta come say hi. No, Bubba. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see him kind of like out of it in the car, but I really think this was over. I don't know if they had planned to rob him and he didn't have any money, or they just took whatever he had, because they keep showing me his wallet. It has something to do with like that, and they saw him as like a weak target. Like, I don't know if their intention was to kill him from the beginning, or it just turned out that way, but your nail. I definitely feel it was near like an overpass, or like, you know how like they have like the little bridges that go over the rivers, like a concrete bridge, like that's how it looks like. And I see, I think there's graffiti on it, unless that's just my way of. The water's like really muddy and still and heavier in that area, like over the bridge, over the um what's the big Indiana River, or known as the Indiana River there? Is there one known like that? Or like the main one? But this area feels kind of secluded. I don't think it doesn't feel like too awfully far from the bar. This is an area they know. Um, Okay, St. Mary's came in a reading I just did not long ago. So that's kind of weird. It actually was another runaway, but she was okay. And it didn't fit that case. We thought it fit one where there was a body found in St. Mary's around the time I got it. But what is known as like the biggest Indiana River? Because I heard Indiana River and I know they're not called that, but like the main one, I guess. I don't know. This water seems really still, like a pool of water, and it's like really muddy. And I'm trying to see what's around it. There's lots of trees. I'm not getting the freaking name of the river. It's just he said like Indiana River, like I know that's not what it's called, but the main one, I guess. I don't know. This is I also get the number 5. So I don't know if it's 5 years, 5 months, the month of May. I'm not really sure where the 5 comes in, but that's coming in. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Roscoe? I keep hearing like riverbanks and I'm just gonna say this. I have no idea. Hey, I have no idea what it means. And I think it's a game. I hear Fortnite. So I don't know. If you like to play that, someone likes to play that. I don't know how that fits. I don't even know what it is. I'm not a gamer. So just gonna say it because I hear it and it keeps repeating. So okay. I don't know where the 5 comes in then. I was getting 5 really clearly. It feels like there's kind of a cool off. It could be St. Mary's. And I'm wondering that because I did get that, and I think I got Kevin that day too. Back then. I don't know. I got his name a lot lately. But I did get that river before. I'm not getting the name of the river. Also hear Tom. I don't know why. May not even be related. These can be street names and stuff that I get too. McAllister. I think I got that before. Don't know how that fits either. Is the bridge the only bridge over the St. Mary's River? That could be what he was trying to say. Fortnite. Um, is that the only river where there's like a bridge over it? I want to say because I got that like a month ago in that other case. I actually put. Is there are a lot of trees around that? Like I see a lot of greenery, like the one trees that kind of um have the leaves and like it kind of goes into over the river a little bit. Like I'm doing that because that's how I see it, like the leaves. Um no what? I don't understand what you're saying no to. Oh, I'm glad you remember that, Tina, because I don't remember that kind of stuff. Yeah, whenever they give me information like before I ever work the case, it makes it hard a little bit. Is that on the St. Mary's River? Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say also that I was getting a part again. Um, Tina, is that on the St. Mary's River? Where that is? But does it have those leaves like I'm talking about? St. Joseph River. Okay. God, how many rivers are there? What a truck, man. I've gotten Joseph too before. But... What's the closest one to the bar? Like not far from the bar. Also, my chest is hurting. Is that the only one that has a park on the river? Because I feel like they kind of did pull into some park area or like a park area, and they were hidden by trees. Feels kind of secluded. There's not really much. I do feel it's kind of not far off the freeway though. Is there a park at St. Mary's too? Because I was getting parked. I mean, that could be what he meant by saying Fortnite. That could have been it. He's trying to say fort. Or trying to tell me fort. Um, I am kind of drawn to St. Mary's, but I don't know if it's just because I got that name before and I'm like, yeah. No, there would have been a park there at this time because I see them pull off into like an entrance, and there would be a lot of trees at this park because it's like they're hidden by the trees, and they could park not far from the river. They feel he's really close to like a I keep seeing the concrete bridge over the water, so I think he's really close to that. That could be why he's saying Fortnite. I thought of it as the video game, but I guess it would make sense. Is this the one that's closer to... Is this the one that's closer to the bar? Also getting this weird like green, but they show me like in St. Patrick's Day, so that would be either March or March 17th. I don't really know, but it's weird because they show me like the like St. Patrick's Day, like the 4-leaf clover and stuff. So I don't really know how that fits. So what's the closest river to the bar that I'm describing? This has an area. I do want to go in like to an entrance of a park, like some kind of park that's got a lot of trees. And it's like I go through a kind of wooded area to the river. The river has all these like leaves that kind of like hang over the river. And I keep seeing the damn bridge. Like, that's important. Because they keep repeating that. What river do they turn green at St. Patrick's Day? Whatever river that is, that's it then. Because they were showing me, I didn't even want to say it because I didn't know how it made sense. But I was getting my 4-leaf clover and all that for St. Patrick's Day. That's my symbolism for it. Is that St. Mary's that they do that at? Are there big rocks around there where they could have put a big rock on top of him to weight him down? Okay, are you telling me that they turn St. Mary's River green on St. Patrick's Day? Whatever river is that they turn green is the river he's talking about, because it was very strong, but I was like, I don't know how this fits. So I always say everything and it doesn't make sense. So that's St. Mary's. Is that where the fort is too? Okay, that's got to be it then. I kind of was leaning towards St. Mary's anyways. I couldn't really get away from it. And I think that's because I've gotten it before, but also I just couldn't get away from it. Okay. So that would be the river then. And I would want to say that there's a concrete bridge or something. I don't know if it has graffiti under it, but that would be a reference point. And I don't think it's far from, like, if you go inside the park, okay, and like you go and you park towards the trees where you can walk through the trees and go to the river. Are there big rocks there that they could have put on top of him to that I don't know. It's really hard to get that because it depends a lot on people doing what they're supposed to do, like following what they're supposed to follow. Not everybody's meant to be found. If he's meant to be found, he'll be found. It'd be nice if this information was followed because I think it's right. That name Josiah is really strong for some reason. I don't. But I do, like I said, it's unsavory characters is what he's telling me. He's not. If it was a bouncer, I think he would tell me the bouncer, but he's saying unsavory characters, wrong place, wrong time, like those kind of people. So I would, by the bridge, it feels like by the concrete bridge, it's a reference point, okay? So the front, kind of like the front of the park or where the entrance is, and then you would go like over to here and there's trees and stuff, and then you walk through the trees and there's the river, and then they show me a concrete bridge. So it feels like that will be the area, but I'm wondering if they could put rocks on top of him because I saw like huge rocks. So I don't know if there's huge rocks in that area where they could have put on top of his body to weight him down, because I feel like that's what would have been done. And I don't usually get a lot of people in rivers and waters and stuff, but I don't feel like he's buried or anything unless the riverbanks comes in. But I just keep focusing on the river. So in the river, he shows me like a deeper part, like here's the bridge, right? And then there's like a pool, it's like wider and very mellow in that right there, below the bridge. And he just shows me as muddy water. You can't really see in it, okay? And I don't know if they fish there, but I get fishing for some odd reason. But I'm wondering if they had huge rocks, because I keep seeing rocks being put on top of him. And again, I see two people carrying him there. I want to say that they had like an SUV or some type of car, because that's like coming in. I hear they took advantage of the situation, these guys did. Like of him being drunk and him not being able to really fight back. And I don't know if he had money on him or if he carried money on him or not. I'm not really sure. Or if they just thought he did. But also there's something to do with his ethnicity. I don't know if these guys are racist or what. I don't know. Yeah, because I feel like they put rocks on top of him to like weight him down so he wouldn't float. So I usually don't get a lot of river stuff. But I don't feel I'm not feeling he's in the woods. I'm not feeling they took the time to bury him. It's like they dropped him in that river and put rocks on top of him. Is the way it comes across. And again, I feel like it's right by the bridge, and it's a bigger area of the river, and it's very calm, and it's muddy. Like that he keeps showing me. So that's why I think that's where he's at. Definitely two guys. I really think they're African American. My description, I want to stick with that description. See, I even wrote down park. I don't think I said it before though, but maybe I was seeing like when he was walking, and I got plan when he was walking. So his plan was to go to the bar, I think. And that's because that's when he gave it to me, was when he was walking. So before he got to the bar. So that must have been his plan that he was talking about. I'm trying to see if I can get any more on these dudes. I think they hang out around that bar in that area like often. I don't think it was like a new thing. I don't know if they were high or drinking. I think they were high. And maybe they wanted to score some money for drugs or something. I get the color red connected to. Side of my head hurts. I do feel like he was beat up. I can see him beating him up. I just can't tell. I think he was shot, but I'm not sure. Okay, that would be it then. And if they turn it green, that's my validation, because I was sitting here trying to figure it out, and he just showed the St. Patrick's Day thing. So, but I thought it was St. Mary's, but I was second guessing myself because he didn't say it. So that was my validation that that's the right river then. Is that one pretty close to the bar? How close to the bar is that area that we're talking about? Oh, okay. So it is close. Okay, awesome. All right. Because I said it wasn't far from the bar. So it all fits. It all makes sense. Perfect. I think that's the right area. I don't know if the water would have pushed him down depending on the rocks or not, but I feel like that's where he was put. The one guy, dude, he's got like a big freaking nose in the front. I keep seeing it like being of like a bigger nose in the front. I can hear them in my mind. Like, I think they're definitely African American guys. Yeah, so Josiah Jordan, those names and I get a J, so I kind of want to go with the J. They could both have J names. The Josiah and Jordan is mainly the two that I'm thinking about. I don't know where the McAllister comes in. It could be. Okay, that would make sense. Maybe that's why I was saying Fortnite, because I was like, what the heck? I've never gotten that before, but it could be for the fort, most definitely. The way that Spirit speaks, it's just very possible. You know? So if the family wants to contact me, they can. I can try to pull more on the people, but I think they actually hang around that area a lot. I think they're known as unsavory characters, or people that are troublemakers, or that they're just like weird or off, or probably into drugs. Probably have some kind of gang ties or something. So I get red with it, which is usually my gang tie color. Um, I want to say J, and then I got Josiah and Jordan, and two. They could both have J names, is what it feels like. And there's also an R. But if the family wants to contact me, I can try to figure out more about them. But I would say that area, that's where we need to look. Okay, I hope this was helpful. I think that's all I'm getting on that right now. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That what from what I described, I didn't think that St. Patrick's Day symbol was gonna mean so much, but it was really just my validation that I was right about that river, that specific river. So, because I was looking at it and it's like St. Mary's just popped out, so that was my validation. Whenever I second guessed, I'm glad he could use that because I don't know. I'm glad he could use. I'm glad he could use that. That they turned the river green, and you knew what I was talking about. So that helped a lot. That awesome. You're welcome. I hope it helps. Please keep me updated with everything, Judy. I'd appreciate it. Awesome. I will also put his name on the top of this video whenever I post it. When I'll go and edit the name so that people know where they can find that reading at. Good evening, Vicky. So we're doing, regular readings or pendulum readings. Pendulum, I get extra information. It's not just yes or no. Like the pendulum would be yes or no, but I get extra with it usually. Yeah, and then readings for donation. That was a case that we worked on, so I'll do cases too, apparently. Thank you. I'm glad, because they're always talkative this time of day. So, anybody else? God, I hope that guy didn't drop that stuff in my yard. If it came. I've been wanting to actually work that case for a while. It keeps popping up. I don't know if it's you that keeps posting it, but someone keeps posting it in the group or trying to. And I just haven't had the time. That was pretty draining, though. That was pretty draining. Whew. So I don't know. Whenever I get to it, it's just, like I said, I'm one person. I'm never going to get to all the cases I want to work. I just try to go where I'm drawn and everything. So that actually was pretty freaking draining. Some odd reason. But that's why I'm trying to do like the live readings and stuff, is so I can get more cases done. I can work more cases because, like I say, my team has lives and this is not their full-time job. They're not getting paid for this. So I really can't ask much from them. They're not really available lately, and I wanted to work more. I wanted to grow my channel. So this is the way I'm doing it. And I think that people I don't know if they're just liking the cases I'm doing or they're liking this, because my watch time is up. So anybody else? Pendulum or anything? My pendulum is pretty. These are my crime cards that I have not used yet. I don't know if they're accurate or not. Actually, this pendulum, I don't know how it got a thing there, but is used. It's supposed to be this kind of stone is used for finding missing objects, missing people, things like that. That's why I got that one. But, I don't know. I got a freaking knot in it. That's why it's that color and not purple or not amethyst. It's supposed to help. So the podcast should be coming out soon too. I know she's working on it. If you guys ever want to know what happened to Brandon Perry, that's going to be coming out. I'm just waiting for her to edit it and get it out. You can follow the podcast on Spotify if you haven't already, under the Psychic Sleuth podcast. So make sure you do that. Patreon if you haven't. If you want to, you could do it for $1 a month. Extra content on there. I don't know if I'm going to do the membership. Depends. I'm thinking about it, but I have Patreon, which is basically the same thing. So, oh my gosh. Anybody else want anything? Reading, pendulum question, anything like that? I would say let's work another case, but pendulum's it's $5 unless you want to donate more. Anybody else want a reading? I'd say let's work another case, but that kind of drained me a little bit, so I don't know if I can do another one right now. All right. Anybody have any questions about spiritual stuff? I don't want to just sit here and stare at you guys unless we're done for the night. You guys tell me what we should do. Thanks, Misty. Hopefully it's helpful. I'm hoping so anyways. I always hope that my readings are helpful. Now I'm just curious if they're actually going to check it out and find anything. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Like the last 3 readings that I've done, we've been able to find locations for that match, which is kind of like weird because it doesn't usually happen that. It doesn't usually really happen like that. But even the one for Jonathan, or I mean not Jonathan, Brandon. I don't say Jonathan. what I came up with was something that was stated like in a chat room, and I even came up with the area, everything. So that was really good validation. What sucked is though he said his name, and I just like I didn't. I always second guess my name, so I didn't say it, and I should have. I hate when I do that. So does anybody else want a reading or pendulum reading or anything like that? I feel like dumb just sitting here staring at you, trying to think of what I could talk about. Anybody? Anybody at all? Pendulum reading, intuitive guidance, or mediumship? Oh, okay. I know your whole family has had readings from me, but him. You and your kids, anyways. I didn't realize it was 6:43. Wow. Still freaking in the 90s. I'm trying to think, yeah. Oh. Oh, what do you do? You want to message it to me instead and just do the donation that way? We could do that. And I could do it after I'm off here. Like, if you guys have personal readings, you can always message me for something private. I know not everybody's about the live information. If you just want to do it in Messenger, we could do the reading in Messenger. That's fine. Or do the question or whatever you want to do in Messenger. Just message me. It's fine. If it's too personal for here, that's fine. Wow, how rude. Someone hit the like and I had 1111 and then they took it back and now I have 1011. Come on. The heck was that? That's like giving somebody something and then taking it back. All right, that's better. Now there's 12. All right, thank you guys. Anybody have any questions about spiritual stuff that we could talk about? Funny. It's okay. I was just giving everybody a hard time. Now I have 16, so we're all good. Oh, okay. Well, it's good that your family is so open. But I am still need people for my developmental class. If anybody's interested, just message me. I feel like the last people that did take it did grow tremendously. And were giving me readings by the time it was over. What? Harry, you're getting hair everywhere. Hi, Gregory. That's funny. So you're the one that liked and then took it away? Yeah. That's funny. So you're the one that she woke up the other night twice. How funny. Well, thanks for being so nice about it. Most people don't take that very kindly when people do that. Oh, did she already see the reading, or is she going back and watching from the beginning? Well, hopefully they're open. I don't know. Some people are open, some people are not, and maybe that's why I didn't get as much information on like his passing because of his family. If he knew that they were going to watch it. I think she beats me, so I have to be nice on Johnny Depp. You're hilarious. Yes, Neo. Ow! Really? You're gonna pull my hair with your mouth? That's jacked up. Don't do that, weirdo. You see what he did? Rude. Oh, okay. Does anybody have anything else that they need? If not, I'm gonna hop off. And Tina, just get with me so we can schedule your reading. Hey, why do you keep biting my hair? What is wrong with you? Look at him. Oh my God. Stop. Oh my gosh. Well, that's good. I mean, I didn't get much of like identifying factors about him, so hopefully they'll listen. What? Why are you biting my hair, Neil? That's rude. You see what he did? So rude. You do that when I'm doing a TikTok video, not on my. Hey, why are you being mean? He's laying there. What the heck is wrong with you? Rude. All right. right. Well, I guess I'll get off if no one has anything else that they want. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys again soon. I don't know if I'm going to do a case tonight. I'm kind of tired. Maybe tomorrow. I need to go make sure that my dog didn't get into anything. If it's even there, I'm telling you, there's no PS person that came today. Shazam, I'm telling you, they didn't. So, oh, Cheyenne. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. All right, well, I'll see you guys soon. Just keep an eye out on my YouTube wall and my, the Facebook group. If you haven't even been in the Facebook group, the Psychic Sleuth podcast, get in there. Tells you everything I'm doing. So I'm going to get going since I'm losing people and I don't have anything else to do. Gregory needs to come in all the lives because he's fun. He's fun. That's funny. It's funny. It said it was delivered, but I'm telling you, no one came here. So I'm going to go look right now. All right. Thanks, guys.